Here we go. Here we are playing black, so let me flip up the board. Yes. That's an easy one, guys. Easy peasy. So the easy peasy should be solved in like maybe 5-10 seconds. Yes, Tom.
Queen h1, king takes, and h1.
Exactly. So yes, bravo, Tom. It's easy, but sometimes it's tricky. I mean, not that simple to see over the board, especially under time pressure. Yeah. So queen h1. Once again, guys, fatty meal. Yeah, your whole queen as a decoy. So it's a big meal for your opponent king. Of course, here he is forced to swallow your decoy, and now, of course, clearing d1 square for your rook, and eventually your rook d1 is the killer checkmate. So far, so great. Thank you, Tom, for the perfect answer. So the next one. But guys, don't get tricked because some positions are not that simple. So please try to be more cautious. So here we go. I think this is a bit more tough than the previous one. So please take your time here. We have Samyak. Yes, Samyak. Why to play?
Queen takes g7, king takes and bishop h6.
Bishop h6, back to g8.
No. Sorry.
Right? After king back to g8, what can you see? Maybe you have some vision. Should I do on the board? We have to visualize.
Queen takes g7.
Okay, Zakia, please. Okay, okay. So with all due respect, please raise your hand first. If I mention your name, you can just provide the answer. So, Samyak, are you still insisting on queen g7, or you changed your mind?
After queen g7, king takes bishop h6. I can't see any other move.
So you can't see any continuation here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Zakia, yes.
Queen takes g7, king takes g7, bishop e5, king g8, and knight h6.
Wow. See, look at that, Samyak. So now Zakia has like fine-tuned your line. Very, very perfect answer by Zakia. Very, very good. So bravo, Zakia. Here we go. Knight h6 at checkmate. So guys, you have to see bishop e5 check instead of bishop h6 check. Here is the position. You just open up all the lines around the king. So the king is already, is ready to get mated. And once again, guys, fatty meal for your to decoy your opponent king, to bring him to g7 square, of course, opening up every single line around the king. And actually, all of your pieces are well coordinated. Every single piece around the king are already cooperating to checkmate him. So yes, once again, bishop e5, guys, not bishop h6. So forcing the king to g8, back to g8, and now finally knight h6 a checkmate. Any question here, guys? Not necessarily a question. Even if you have any additional analysis, any sideline, you can just share with me. Okay. Of course, it would be my great pleasure to hear from you. Okay. Not only answering, but you can also share with me any thoughts, any additional or sidelines. Okay. So let's go for the next one. I hope, guys, you, in addition to understanding, also enjoying, because my first goal is to enjoy learning chess. So it's a long process, a long journey. So please don't get bored. You have to keep your excitement up. Okay. So here we go. This is the position. You are playing white. So white to play and win. By the way, guys, this game was played by Max Iwi, I think. Yes. Was played by Max Iwi against Ali Khan. So, by the way, I think Max Iwi is the one who uncrowned or decrowned the Ali Khan. So this sharp game happened in 1934 between Max Iwi as white against Alexander Ali Khan as black. So here, Max Iwi was very creative to find the winning combination. Of course, the winning combination, guys, not necessarily to be checkmate, right? Even if you could win just a pawn for no compensation, or for nothing, you are winning. I don't want to give any hint, but it's not necessarily to be a checkmate. Take your time. Yes, finally, one hand. Khalid, yes, your answer, please.
Pawn d5.
Pawn to d5. What is the point?
If you take, I will win the rook. And,
Just if I take, but how about your knight?
Oh, okay.
You have left your knight unprotected, yeah? So
Yes.
nice try by Khalid. Thanks for that. You can just give it another try. So yeah, let's wait for another hand. Let's remove all the highlights. Yes, here we go. Take it seriously, guys, as if it's your real game. So try to just, make your decision. Because one of the most common mistakes among the beginners, of course, you are not beginners anymore, but the absolute beginners, they always take, those sort of exercises or those sort of analysis. They take it for fun. I'm just solving some puzzles for fun. Not for fun, guys. To improve, to get the most out of your practice, you have to take it as serious as you can. Don't take it for fun. So just imagine this is your real game over the board. You are like in an official competition or tournament, and you have to come up with some plan here. Some moments are critical moments. So you have to decide something. Otherwise, from up to down, completely from, the evaluation bar can go from positive to negative suddenly because of just one move, little mistake. Actually, this position, I know it's very tricky, and I know the reason. So I give you the excuse, of course, the full excuse, because actually the main line will just gain a single pawn. So let me share the answer with you guys, just to gain time. The knight is under attack, right, with the pawn. So cheatage. The hand is up.
So I
down,
was
right?
actually thinking of knight f7 attacks the rook and the queen. If king takes knight, then queen h5. If
Yeah.
g6, then queen takes h7, and then you win the rook.
So let's do that over the board. Knight f7. Now you're attacking the rook, attacking the queen, right?
Yeah.
So now we have two lines. This line, king f7 and also queen e8, protecting the rook. Let's go through one by one. King f7,
Queen h5.
queen h5 check, and actually he has to go e7, I think. Otherwise, b6 is a big disaster because of queen h7, right? So king e7,
Rook takes rook.
yes. King e6,
Rook e1.
rook e1 check, and king d7 maybe.
Isn't that mating too?
Yeah,
Queen f5 and queen e6.
exactly. And the same for king d6, right?
Yeah, queen c5.
But here, yeah, still mate in two again. After,
Yeah.
forcing mate in two after king d7. Okay, that's a perfect line by Chidich. So let's go to the other line. What if queen e8? Yeah, after knight f7, queen e8.
Rook takes rook.
Rook takes, queen takes.
So knight d8.
Knight d8. And of course, queen d7 or queen e4 doesn't matter that much.
Knight takes c6. Idea is to give the check
Exactly.
and then win the rook or the knight.
Yeah, or the knight. You sacrifice, your knight to get the knight back, but of course you will be a pawn up. And eventually, of course, this is a winning in the game. Look at this. Well-supported pawn, of course, that's an extra pawn now. And on that level of Max Iwi and Electron, of course, this is winning, absolutely winning. So yeah, actually, on the real game, he won so fast. So very, very good answer, very perfect, and precise answer by Kshetic. Thank you for that. Any question here, guys? So once again, you have to see this move. Look at this, very accurate knight f7. I mean 95%, maybe more, maybe less of chess players, they will get intimidated. I mean, maybe the last move was f6 in accuracy by Alkine, but who can see this continuation? That's a stunning move, not f7, exposing the king if he captured to queen h5, and now of course everything will be, I mean, collapsed, right? After this line, and of course finally checkmate. And the other line, as we saw, of course, should be the middle line, the other line, not this one. So this should be the middle line, because the other line is completely collapsed. Because here you just win a pawn, right? You just win a pawn. Okay, guys. So queen e4 or queen d7, I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't work that much for black. So anyways, I will capture because I have, yeah, I have this, you know, Ali Kaingan, the very well-known, the very famous Ali Kaingan. He traveled up his both rooks and his queen over some file. That was a very famous game. But now Max Ewe is doing the same. I mean, fighting Ali Kain with the same weapon, Max Ewe gun or Ewe's gun. See, so that's why c6 falls, and of course the remaining moves are very easy for that level. Okay, so it seems there's no any doubt or any questions. So let me go through the next one.